Good morning, Brian, and thanks for tossing it over to another super fun, super tasty Tuesday. We're here at Giuseppe's Pastacaffe, and look at the unique little place that we're inside. I am here, and we've talked a lot this morning about the history of this place and your history as a chef. First of all, introduce yourself and tell us about your business.
Hi, I'm Gio Bruscia, and this is our Pastacaffe. It's a smaller venture than we've had in the past. We've had several restaurants here in Shreveport. My father, Giuseppe, moved here with my mom and two daughters in the mid-'70s. Then I was born. But like I said, several restaurant ventures later, here we are, and happy to be here. Happy to do something focused mainly on pasta, which we all Italians just. That's what we grow up on is pasta.
Absolutely, and so Italian is the main focus of the things that you guys have here. Mm-hmm. Take us through the menu here real quick. Like, for as it's coming into a Pastacaffe, right? What are some of the things people come in here and they're thinking, yeah, that's the one, that's our go-to. We need to try that first.
You know, a lot of people like to try our raviolis because we always have a rotating ravioli that we make here in our machine. So we pick out a different stuffing and we make like a large quantity of that, and then we pair it with a sauce. So right now we have a roasted butternut squash stuffing.
Wow.
With brown butter sage and crispy speck, which is a smoked prosciutto. It's like it's bacony but slightly different.
I like that.
Sauce, and people have really enjoyed it. But there's several. The tortellini is a real popular one. Our lasagna is extremely popular. We make it in the most classic way that you can, and it's always consistent, or at least we try to make it as consistent as possible.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, consistency. People want their craving, and they want it hit. And when they come in here, that's what we give them, is like we hit that craving that they're really looking for.
Yeah, and that's for the people back at home listening. Like that's a chef that knows what he's talking about. When he's breaking it down in the simplest way, so I can understand. That's how I know he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. So when people come in here, and obviously we're looking at all these different type of pastas that you have here,
right?
And they're trying this place for the first time. They're trying your food for the first time. Sure. What is something that you want them to walk away from or walk out of the shop feeling like, or taken away from their experience?
Well, a lot of our customers have traveled to Italy as well, so they've tried the pastas over there, and that's what we're really going for. We do make the Italian-American version of like one or two. Like this is our spaghetti noodle, which is like kind of a thicker spaghetti.
Yeah.
And we make our meatballs from scratch, and this goes with a marinara that we make here with our meatballs. Very popular. But I would say this right here. This is a spinach tagliolini, which is essentially the spaghetti noodle cut, but it's a spinach noodle made with the semolina flour and a lot of spinach, but the flavor of it is just unique. And this dish is very popular that my dad brought in the mid-'70s.
Yeah, is that also what makes the color of the spinach?
That's
Very
exactly
cool.
why it's got that green color, and it doesn't really taste like spinach when you cook it down in the sauce and everything, but it does have a unique silkiness, and it just all comes together. But the sauce is it's a prosciutto tomato cream sauce.
Very cool.
And with a good amount of Parmesan.
Very cool. And look, we have so much more to look at and talk about here at Giuseppe's Pastacaffe. For right now, we're sending it back to Nate and Shannon in the studio.
Taylor Gibson this morning. Good morning, Taylor.
Thank you, Brian. Welcome back to this mighty tasty Tuesday at Giuseppe Pastacaffe. And I'm hoping to be like these guys on the wall here in a couple minutes, eating and breaking down some of that great Italian food that this place is so incredibly famous for. As we come out here, I want to talk to you because as we were talking about things earlier, you started your chef experience when I was 3 years old. In 2005, you started this journey. Now you are here. Talk to us about what it's taken to get to the spot.
Well, I went to culinary school in New York, and my wife and I lived there for a few years. Then in 2005, my dad had a venture that he was about to get into, the big ristorante Giuseppe, in the Uptown Shopping Center, and we did that for 10 years. And that was a big open kitchen, full brigade, open kitchen, chef shouting what he needed from the guys.
Yeah.
And it was militant. It was 7 days a week. It was hardcore. It was pretty amazing, actually. And after 10 years, Dad was ready to retire, and I'm half his age, and I knew exactly how he felt at that point in my life. So, my wife and I, we opened a smaller, more focused on pasta venture here, and it's been quite successful, and it's been good for us.
Absolutely. And one thing I noticed while walking in here is that a real thing that I like about restaurants, especially local businesses, when you walk in, you want to feel differently than walking to a regular restaurant, right? Those things are very formal, put together. Like you can tell that someone from corporate has put this together, right? When I walk in here, you can feel the home vibe. You guys already have the Halloween decorations up. Mm-hmm. You walk in here, it's a little bit more compact, but look at the colors. Look at the stuff on the walls. Look at the way this place presents itself. Even to the little decorations below the pictures, everything is put together, and it feels like how we would decorate here, and it makes you feel a certain type of way. Let's talk about the pastas and some of the desserts here while we have some time. Obviously, the pastas was what you guys are famous for. We have some desserts here that you are going to demonstrate, cannoli and some tiramisu. Talk to us about these as well.
Well, we make this from scratch here, tiramisu, classic tiramisu with the lady fingers soaked in espresso. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the homemade mascarpone.
Ooh.
And then you just top it with a little bit of cacao.
I love it.
And this is wildly popular. And I've tried tiramisu everywhere in our travels when we go to Italy, and I'd put ours up against anybody's out there.
Amazing.
I mean, very, very popular. People love our tiramisu.
Yes.
It's just made classically. And then our cannoli, which the ricotta is, cooked down, and we make all the ricotta here, the stuffing, and we do it with chocolate chips right now, but we always, give it a little extra love with some powdered sugar, which we all love here down in the South, having grown up on our beautiful beignet. But this is another just very popular treat that we sell out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, aside from just the pastas, you guys can come in and get some amazing desserts here. So much history, so much of the family vibe that we get from seeing here. I mean, who would I be if I didn't take a bite of this?
Please do.
Nate and Shannon, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know you guys get so jealous. Oh no, I'm so sorry to do this to you guys.
No, you're not. He's not sorry.
Ooh, that is a mouthful of yummy goodness.
There you go.
Hey, thank you, Brian. And we are here back at Giuseppe Pastacaffe, and we're here with the newest edition of your cafe, the new business room-ish. This is for, hey, look, grandma's in town. You want to impress the boss and take the client somewhere nice. You want to come have a meeting, anything and everything, banquet room style, to come in here and rent out the room and have, I mean, the best Italian food in the Architects, right? Come in
I'm biased, but yeah.
Absolutely. But talk to us about, we've looked through the food, we've looked through the dessert, we've talked a little bit about the history. I want to talk to you about what it means to you to see people come in and enjoy your food, right? They come in and that is what it is about being a chef, right? Is the people.
Absolutely.
And so the feelings that people come in and they support your business and they love it. How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, having grown up in it, seeing my dad always in the kitchen just working, and then me being able to continue that and share that with people, what he brought here, and it's just something unique that I get to do, and it's a privilege almost. I mean, it's a lot of work, but at the same time, it's very fulfilling. It's very, because people, I mean, we're 4 generations almost deep now, and people just they know my father, and their grandkids are coming now.
Yeah.
So we've been in the community for a long time, since the mid-'70s. And this is my father when he was 13 years old, literally graduating from culinary school in trade school in Sicily.
At 13?
At 13.
Wow.
He was in the culinary program. These 3 cats were in the front of the house program. And this was just days before he hopped a train to Milan to go work with his brothers at 13.
Wow.
And he's been in the kitchen literally from 13 to 70-something.
Chasing his passion, chasing his dream.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This picture right here is so amazing. It is a giant picture of your father.
Yeah.
Where is this located, and tell us a little bit about the history of this.
So this is when he first opened Firenze, which was in the Fountain Towers, in the bottom floor of the
right
Fountain
here.
Towers on Olive Street. And we got this blown up and put on canvas. This was just a professionally done picture with a photographer back in 1976, I want to say.
Wow.
And he's just so proud. You know, they had him sitting there with a bottle of wine and eating like a little salad. And he's just got that, you know, that Italian smile.
Yeah.
And he's just very proud of, and he knew that he was set. You know,
especially traveling from 13, right? That's when he started his dream. Even a little bit earlier than that, because he was in school in culinary, and then traveling, obviously, to be here in the Americas, and obviously having as much success as he did, chasing his dream. That is what people strive to be. That is what all of us here in the youth, we want to be, you know, chasing our dreams and have as much success as that. I mean, that is just an unbelievable story.
It's the American dream.
Yes.
He always wanted to come to America because he knew. I mean, and that's everybody in Italy dreamt about having an opportunity, but no one had, you know, no one was brave enough, let's say, to actually do it. And he did it with my mom and my two sisters, and then I was born here.
Absolutely.
So I'm the only one born in the States of my entire family.
I love it. Look, guys, we have so much more to look at here at Tasty Tuesday. And look, Nate and Shannon, we might have a cannoli or two we'll be bringing back for you guys.
Hey, Taylor.
Good morning, Nate. And if there's one thing about me you guys should know, I was a runner all throughout college, so I know a thing or two about the pasta party. So welcome to our Tasty Tuesday at Giuseppe Pastacaffe, where Italian, well, they take it pretty darn seriously here. Please, we've talked a lot throughout the morning. As we round our final hit here, I want you to talk a little bit about your history as a chef and what separates this place from everywhere else.
It's a little different in my situation because I learned a lot of what I learned in culinary school, but then I've learned what I learned there, and then with my dad under his guidance and everything, and have just put all of that energy and all that knowledge into what we're doing here at the cafe.
Yeah.
And from the different cuts of pasta and from the different sauces, and a lot of these dishes are handed down from him, and then a lot of them are like my interpretation of certain classic dishes as well. You know, you've got this noodle here, for example. This is called bucatini. Buco in Italian means hole, and this has a little hole. It's like a straw noodle.
Wow, okay.
And this is served with a very classic Roman sauce called amatriciana.
Wow.
Which is a very bacony, a lot of pork, and it's a very savory, almost spicy. It's got Calabrian chilies in it, which is an Italian spicy pepper, and a lot of onion. It's just a really yummy, it's one of my favorite sauces of all time. And these are fun. These are orecchiette. They look like little shells.
Yeah.
Orecchiette means little ears, so they're like little ear-shaped pastas for, you know.
What do you say?
We serve this with our current lamb special, which has been selling really, really well. It's a slow braised lamb with a lemon butter herb sauce on a bed of this pasta here.
What I love so much is that not only when people come here, first of all, they're going to get these Italian level from, you know, the best of the best, and not only that, but it is the sauces that you're giving them with it. Like you're not coming here just getting the basic red sauce and meat sauce on top of your pasta. Right. You're getting these specialty sauces that make every single dish so powerful, and that's almost why you guys are also catering now too.
Oh, we cater. We've been catering, since we opened actually. This is like the size of what a lasagna pan would look like.
And that's huge. I mean,
this feeds about 20 people.
This takes up my entire forearm. So
this will feed 20 people.
Yeah.
And then we can do any pasta that you see that we have on our menu in pan form. And we recommend certain ones, like the angel hair you wouldn't want in the big pan form, because if it's going to be sitting for a while, by the time they get to it, it'll be all clumped up together. Look how thin these are, for example. But this is the half pan here. We have a half pan size, which feeds 8 to 10, let's say. And then we have a little small for a little weekend getaway. You know, we just had a lady pick up a couple of large pans of meatballs, and lasagna because they're going to Florida. For
I love
the
it
week.
so much.
So for
Where
the
can
family.
people find you? Where can people find
We're
you?
at 920 Piermont, which is between I-49 and Line Avenue, right across the street from Cuban Liquor.
We love that so much.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for joining us. Jefe, put that camera down. Take a cannoli.